Okay, welcome everybody to our January live. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a great holiday. Now, I know that most of us, maybe all of us, ate differently, drank differently, slept differently than we typically do in the last week to 10 days. So, what I thought for our first Qigong, for our you members out there of the year, I thought we'd do a little bit of organ cleansing. So, I put together a lovely program for you today so that we can clear out some of that liver unhappiness, that digestive unhappiness, maybe that depression or grief or sadness in those lungs. And we're going to go through all the organs today to help things feel a whole lot better. As always, when we do some Qigong, let's start with a few cleansing breaths. So, feet slightly wider than shoulder width, bend the knee, tuck the pelvis under, lift from the crown of the head. Let's really gently take a nice deep breath in. Visualize gathering white light all around the body as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, pulling it down, melting all tension down into the ground. In 2. And melt. In 3, gather the light. And melt. In big breath. And out. Let's do one last one. And out. Beautiful. Let's step the feet together and let's wake up those joints a little bit. So pinky, big toe, heel evenly on the floor, hands on the knees, and let's roll the knees nice and gently counterclockwise. Now, I often get questions about mirroring. So if I'm doing the left, do you have to do the left? Can I say left but do right at the same time? It does not matter if you're doing left when I'm doing right or right when I'm doing left. It absolutely does not matter at all. Switch directions. Qigong is about Yi Dao, Qi Dao. Where the mind goes, the Qi follows. So as long as your intention is set and your focus is the best you can, you're smiling and you're not criticizing yourself, it's doing the job. So don't get too wrapped up in that it has to be perfect. Step the feet out wider than shoulder width, lock the knees, roll the hips. You know, it's good to be aware of the technical aspects, the analytical aspects of things, but Qigong is about feeling and connecting to the moment, about healing yourself, about self-health care. So the last thing we need is another critic or our own critic. So switch directions. Big circle around. Lubricate those joints. Good. Hands behind the back. Roll the upper body all the way around. Loosen up those hamstrings. Stimulate that bladder meridian that runs all the way down your back, your paraspinals, your hamstrings, your calves. Nice and relaxed. Remember, moving through whatever range of motion you can comfortably. And if you're someone who gets dizzy, keep your eyes on one spot in front of you, on the floor, on the wall. Keep your eyes on that spot as you roll, and that will stop you from getting dizzy. Switch directions. Beautiful. Let's move through the upper body. Roll those arms, big circles. So I hope you guys have been doing our 30-day challenge. This week was all about flexibility. Today's day 7. So all different programs to add flexibility movements, switch directions into your Qigong program. And always remember, you have that system checklist at bodhimedicalqigong.com. You can just click on, there's a little link below all the videos in the 30-day challenge. Move the elbows, relax the shoulders. And you can go, there's an article there written on the 30-day challenge. It's not long, it's literally 500 words, really quick. Just giving a little explanation of what the challenge is and why we're doing it. But there's a system checklist switch that you can use, print it up, and you can sort of on the day say, how am I feeling today? I'm feeling this, and then all the videos are written out so that if you're feeling shortness of breath, you can pick from video 12. It's going to let you know what you need to do, what exercise you can do, and over time, then you can just build your own program. Let's do the neck gently. As a teacher, I feel my job is to teach you how to take care of yourself. It's not to have you rely on me, switch all the time. I love you guys spending time with me. I love that you guys support this channel and all the work that I do. It really means so much, I gotta say. But as a teacher, I want to empower you to take care of yourself. Use me when you need, but I want you to have the power to do this on your own. Because that's where the real magic happens, when you just get lost in the moment and breathe and move and feel the chi flow. All right, let's wake up a little chi. That being said, cup one hand. Let's give a little tap. And we're going to give a nice, easy tap over the entire body. Get that energy moving. And as always, we'll spend a little extra time on the kidney. Get a nice little tap there, 2 loose fists. And then we'll give it a little rub. Just press your palms into your back. Warm it up. Stimulate that Ming Men fire, the left gate fire. Beautiful. And let's finish off our warm-up with a little bit of trembling horse. So let's start with the left hand. It's okay if you're starting with the right. And we're just going to relax and turn that hand until we start to feel that pressure around the hand, almost like there's a little bubble around the hand as that chi builds up. And then we're going to add in the right hand or the other hand. And once we feel that bubble, we're going to relax and roll the elbows, totally loose arms. I always feel like a bit like Grover from Sesame Street when I do this. I see myself in the picture there with crazy arms. And then the shoulders, let's shake the shoulders and get the tension out of the upper back and the neck. And then we're going to shake from the waist and shake everything totally loose. Let everything shake. And then relax and let it settle. You can almost feel a little bit of like a tingle settling down as the chi settles. One more time. Let's step the feet in. Let's just take a couple cleansing breaths. Breathing in. And out. In 2. And out. One last one. In. And out. Okay, so we're going to step our feet slightly wider than shoulder width. Pinky big toe heel evenly on the floor. Bend the knee. Tuck the pelvis under, gently lifting always from the crown of the head like we're suspended on a string. We're going to use an opening movement to stimulate the spine, the microcosmic orbit, the Ren channel that comes up the front, the Du channel that goes down the back. So we're going to do a little bit of forward flexion. So take a deep breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to lower the arms. And once they come to shoulder height, we're going to roll the spine all the way down, breathing out. At the bottom, bend the knees, round the back. We're going to roll like we're picking up a big ball, breathing in, rolling up. Once we get to a standing position, continue the arms, keep breathing in, long breath in, and we breathe out again. Roll the spine. Pick up the ball, breathing in. Breathing out. Roll the spine. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just a couple more, breathing in. Breathing out. Last one, breathing in. And breathing out. Stopping at shoulder height. Beautiful. Now we're going to step the feet a little bit wider. And we're going to start with the kidney today. Kidney being the foundational organ of all the other organs. It's actually where we first divisions of cells that they actually become you. We actually grow out of the center, kind of growing out of our kidney. So we're always going to focus on the kidney area for our first exercise to tonify and strengthen any of the organs as we go through all the different 5 elements that we're going to be looking at. So first we're going to look at the kidney. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be placing our right hand on our right kidney, and we're going to shift our weight into our right leg. Now, once again, if you're on the left side, it doesn't matter. We're going to bring the left hand across, palm away. And the physical movement, we're going to shift to our left as we breathe in. And as we sink down, we're going to visualize that we're scooping up water here. And we're going to breathe out as we scoop up. And then once we get up to shoulder height, we're going to start to breathe out. And what I want you to visualize is that water that you scooped up, we're going to turn over and it's going to run down the arm, run down this arm, all the way into our kidney, and it's going to slowly fill up that kidney. We're going to do a bunch of breaths on one side, and then we'll switch to the other, and we're going to fill up that kidney. So one hand on the kidney, shift to that side, opposite hand across, and here we go. Breathing in. Keep the head up as you sink. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in, seeing that water run down, filling up that kidney. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Last one, breathing in. And breathing out. Let's switch hands. So shift into the opposite side that you were on. That hand on the kidney, opposite hand in front. Now we go the opposite way. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, shift your weight across. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Scooping it up. One last one. Beautiful cleansing breath. And out. Very nice. Actually, quite a nice little warm-up. Kind of like a moving squat. Really good to get those legs moving. So next we're going to move on around the 5 different elements and move to our liver and our gallbladder. And I know a lot of us, our liver was abused a little bit over the last 10 days. So it can definitely use a little bit of love and attention. And we're actually going to use an exercise specifically for the eyes, interestingly. A wonderful exercise that I love called On from Wuji Qigong. And the liver and eyes are connected. The liver opens to the eyes. So we're actually going to use an eye exercise to actually strengthen the liver. Really neat. This one also is a wonderful shoulder girdle strengthener. So since we've worked the legs a little bit, we're going to shift things up to the upper body. So take a deep breath in and breathe out, pushing straight out. Stretch. Now keep your shoulders relaxed. Look over your right shoulder, or left, doesn't matter. Look over your shoulder as far as you can. Take a breath in and out. Now, whatever side you're looking at, I want you to focus your eyes on the thumbnail. And breathe in and slowly pull that nail in towards your nose, keeping it in focus the best you can. Once it gets to your nose, turning to the opposite side, breathing out, keep focusing on that thumbnail as you breathe out. Now breathe in, pull it back to the nose. Now this time as you turn straight, I want you to look straight forward now. You're no longer looking at that. Just keep it in your peripheral vision, breathing out. Look over the opposite side, as far as you can, breathing in and out. Then focusing on that thumb, breathing in. Turning to the opposite side, breathing out. Keep the eyes focused on that thumbnail. Breathing in, pull it back. Once you're looking straight forward, switch your gaze straight forward. Just keep that thumb in your peripheral vision. Look straight ahead. Bring the hands forward. Back to the opposite thumb. Breathe in, pull it back. Keep the eyes focused on the thumb that's moving. Turn behind you. Push it straight out behind you. Keep your eyes focused on that thumbnail. Breathing in, pull it back to your nose. Turning forward. Breathing out, push it forward. Now we do the opposite, breathing in. Turning behind you, breathing out. Breathing in. Turning forward, breathing out. So that is one cycle. Let's begin again. Looking at one thumb, breathing in. Pull it in. Turning to the opposite side, breathe out, push it out. Breathe in, pull it back. Once it gets to your nose, look straight forward, breathe out. Keep awareness of it in your peripheral vision. Look at the opposite side, breathe in, pull it in. Turning to the opposite, breathing out. Breathe in, pull it back. When it gets to your nose, look straight forward now. Switch your gaze. Bringing them forward. Back to the first thumb. Breathing in, pull it back. Keep your eyes focused on that thumbnail. Breathing out, push it behind you. Breathe in, pull it in. Breathe out, push it forward. Opposite one. Breathe in, pull it back. Keep your eyes focused on that nail that's moving. Breathing out. Breathe in, pull it back. Breathe out, push it forward. Let's do one more time. Breathe in, pull it in. Breathe out, push it out. Breathe in, pull it in. Look straight forward. Breathe out, push it out. Opposite side. Breathe in, pull it in. Turning, breathe out, push it out. Breathe in, pull it back. Switch your gaze straight forward. Breathe out, push it out. Moving forward. Breathe in, pull it in. Turning behind you, breathe out, push it out. Breathe in, pull it back. Breathe out, push it out. Last one, breathe in, pull it in. Breathe out, push it out. Breathe in, pull it in. And breathe out, push it out. Beautiful, cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And out. Ooh, that is some nice work on the shoulders. Now, what's interesting about this, for everybody who scrolls too much, who spends that time scrolling through, that's a lot of eye strain. And by the end of the day, most people have a little bit of blurry vision or tired eyes, achy eyes, scratchy eyes, itchy eyes. And this is a wonderful exercise because once again, when we're holding a phone or on a computer, our eyes are always focused at a certain length, focal length, for too long. And our eyes, just like all muscles, need to move through large range of motion, full range of motion, and different ranges of motion on a regular basis. And so the muscles that focus our eyes need to focus far, focus close, focus far, focus close. So this is a great exercise to go from far to close, close to far. It's amazing how just that little bit of distance coming in and out can retrain the eye to come back in. And this is wonderful for blurry vision, for if your vision is getting poor for any reason, if you're just getting old and the vision getting poor, this is a wonderful exercise for you to both strengthen your eyes and heal your liver. Okay, so let's move around the circle now. We'll move on to the heart. So we're going to be stepping the feet out. Now, this one's an interesting one. I love this exercise because people always have the challenge once they cross the midline from one side to the other, when they move from the yin side, which is the right side, to the yang side, which is the left side. So we're going to be starting with the right hand on top and the left hand on bottom. And what we're going to be doing is with the left hand this time, we're going to be swooping up to eye level, swooping down, swooping up, relaxed bent arm, swooping down. And as we do that swoop, with the opposite hand, with the right hand, we're going to push across the chest. And you're going to feel the compression there of the pec muscles. So we're going to push across the chest. So what it's going to look like is we're going to push. Now, once we get to there, as we bring the hands back down, we're going to switch positions. So now the left hand is on top and the right hand is on bottom. And we're going to push the opposite side. So this side is going to arm up, palm away, relax shoulder. This side is going to press forward so we get the compression of the chest. And since we're thinking of the heart and we're thinking of blood movement, blood is 90% water. So we want to feel this sort of buoyancy, kind of like, think of a wave cresting and flowing out. So just watch me for a sec. What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in here and rise slightly. And we're going to breathe out. And we're going to breathe in and rise. You can feel that little water weight shifting up, splashing down. Okay? Itchy. Okay, so let's start with right hand on top, left hand on bottom, pinky, big toe, heel, evenly on the floor. Tuck the pelvis, lift from the crown, nice and relaxed here. Let's take a breath in here. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel that compression. Hey, buddy. I see buddy walking in the distance there. Breathing out. Breathing in. Maybe he'll make an appearance today. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And we're pressing across, arcing up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Couple more. Where's my boy? Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one, each side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And out. So nice. Okay, so let's continue on the circle. Bud, are you going to make an appearance today? We have the Christmas tree over there because we're finally taking down the Christmas tree today. So the Christmas tree is in the kitchen over there on this side. This is actually usually part of my living room. I just move the couches all out of here to create this little set for me to film my videos. So on that side of the screen is anarchy. So let's move to our spleen. And so we're going to be walking the feet out a little wider. So we're going to be in a horse stance, kind of like we're riding a horse here. So feet are pinky, big toe, heel evenly on the floor, facing straight forward, sink into the knees. And now we're going to lock the legs in position. So I want you to visualize that you actually have a horse between your legs. So you can't turn the knees because we're going to be turning the upper body. And I don't want the knees turning. I want the knees to stay as the upper body is going to turn. And what that's going to function as is we're going to be twisting. We're going to be wringing out the spleen and the liver. We're going to be wringing out those internal organs up there. So we're going to make a diamond. And we're going to bring it right above the head. And we're going to look straight up through the diamond. Now, if you have issues with your neck and you can't do this, it's absolutely, you can just focus your intention up through the top of there. But I don't want it in front. I want it right above your head. Okay, sink into your legs. And we're going to visualize that through the center of your triangle, you're going to visualize your own personal North Star. And you're going to be rotating around that North Star. So sink into the knees, diamond, up above the crown of the head, looking up if you can, sink. Remember, the knees don't move. The lower body is stationary, totally yin, while the upper body is movement of yang. Here we go. Deep breath in and turn. Lower body stays where it is. Breathing in, turn back to center. Breathe out, turn the opposite way. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. As I said, you can keep your head straight if you need to. Breathing in. Just torquing your upper body as far as you can. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, do your best to keep your lower body totally still. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Let's do two more each side. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Last one each side. Breathing in and out. in and breathing out. Good. Cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And breathing out. Very nice. Now you may recognize some of these movements. So some of these movements actually were from one of my very first Qigong certifications through the International Institute of Medical Qigong many years ago. And this is parts of these exercises. I'm actually using a few of these exercises from one of the organ sets from the International Institute. Wonderful, wonderful set. Really, really love it. And then I always pick and choose to vary things up. I'm picking a little bit from one of my Sifu Daisy Lee. Hey, if you're out there, down in Puerto Rico these days. Incredible teacher. If you ever get a chance to hook up with Daisy Lee, I've been so honored to train with some incredible masters. My master, my Kung Fu master, Qigong, or Grand Master Rupert Harvey, who's here in Toronto with me, that I had the honor of training with for many years. And Sifu Daisy Lee, whenever she's in town, over the many years that I've known her, we get to train together. So it's always a blessing. We all have something to teach, but we also all have something to learn. So we're all a work in progress. And even though, yes, I am a teacher and I've taught for many years, I'm still being taught. So we all have something to learn. So let's continue to move on, and let's move on to our lung, our last exercise, lung and large intestine, the last two pair of organs that we're going to be moving through today. And since we talked about Daisy, let's take one from her organ cleansing set. A really nice cleansing and tonification exercise for the lungs. So we're going to be starting with the palms at chest height here. And we're going to take them, once again, bend the knees, tuck the pelvis under, lift from the ground. We're going to take a breath in here. And as we breathe out, we're going to slide the hands down. I want you to visualize that you're cleaning two silver bells, beautiful silver bells. Why silver? Because the element for the lung is metal. So I want you to, as you breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. So you're always at the end of your breath at the bottom and breathing in at the tops of the movement. And each time we take that swipe, we're going to polish those silver bells, making them clean and beautiful and bright, and get rid of any of that stagnation that may be in that lung. So starting at the chest height, relax those shoulders. Take a breath in and out. Breathing in, rise up. Keep your shoulders relaxed, fingers pointing forward. Breathing out, sink. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Visualizing those silver bells getting brighter and shinier. All the dust, all the dirt, all the grime, anything that doesn't serve you. Maybe it's sadness, grief, depression, all those things that consume lungs, you eat it up. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Just a few more. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Out. Breathing in and breathing out and breathing in. Cleansing breath. Deep breath in and out. So to complete any organ cleansing set, no matter what organ cleansing set you're doing, or if you're specifically targeting the internal organs, we always want to make sure that we balance things out afterwards. And for anytime you're dealing with an organ, you don't have to like say, okay, well, I have to, if I'm having issues with my liver, I should really do everybody else. You don't have to do that. But what you want to be mindful of is creating balance. You want to make sure that things are not just targeted in one thing, because health is not about the health of one organ. Remember, you can think of our organs like a choir. And the tenors and the bass and the alto and the soprano, all of them have to sing in harmony with each other. Got to sing in tune. But if one guy's out of tune, if four guys are out of tune, so always when we deal with any organ, or maybe we were a little bit more coordinated, a little bit more focused when we did one organ, and not so coordinated, not so focused when we did another. And so we had different effects, different stimulus on each. So we always want to do a balancing exercise at the end of things to always balance yin and yang, or to connect everybody, to get everybody to speak to everybody, just so that we always leave with balance. So we're going to go back to the International Institute, and they have a really lovely finishing exercise, closing exercise called the turtle and the buffalo, which is really quite neat. And the breathing pattern is actually quite interesting for this one. So when once buffalo comes out of the water, as we move into our turtle movement, what's going to happen is we're going to do 8 breaths, and we're going to breathe, feeling the expansion in the front of our belly, the sides of the belly, the very sides, the back sides, and the back. So we're going to do 8 little sips. And then a long exhale. So 8 sips in, 1 long exhale out. Okay, so breathing in. Water buffalo comes out of the water. Hands roll into fists, into the shoulder, and then we're going to turtle in. We're going to roll into our shell, turtling all the way in, compressing everything down, and now we're going to do our breaths in. Front, side, side, back side, back. And then we're going to slowly roll out. Water buffalo comes out of the water as we breathe out. Breathing in as we roll down. In, 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 out. Breathe in, 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 and out. And in, 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 and out. Roll it out. Turtling down. Breathing in, 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 and out. Last one. Rolling it in, turtling in, 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 and out. So nice. Let's finish off with some cleansing breath. Deep breath in, visualize gathering white light all around the body. Breathing out, pulling her down. Let's turn 45 to the right. Breathing in, gather. And melt. 45 left, gather. And melt. "90 right." And melt. "90 left." And melt. One more to the sides. And melt. As always, raise up a little wisdom water at the kidney, and then wash down the heart fire. Let's Again, gather up and wash down. So, well done. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today. I know a lot of you actually end up watching these videos later. All the members that tend to watch it later. We don't have so many people that come up live and watch with me as I do it. But like I said, these workouts are here for you anytime you like. Remember, the third Thursday of the month, we do our Ask Bodhi. And I pick a topic each week, each month to talk about. And then once again, you can ask any questions you'd like. And sometimes people are asking me questions afterwards and then I'm getting back to them. But if you're free on Thursday night, third Thursday of the month, please tune in and ask me questions live so I can answer things right live on the way. Otherwise, we'll be just talking about a different aspect of health and fitness and health and wellness. And once again, I'm trying to do my best to take care of you guys whenever I can, however I can. Remember, we started our 30-day challenge last week. So today is day 7. And there is a section on the YouTube channel called 30-day challenge. To 9 o'clock tonight, the next week, all mobility workouts will go up. But we've had over 2,200 people starting our challenge. Amazing. It's so neat for me to see so many wonderful comments from around the world from people. It just absolutely fills my heart, my spirit. So thank you so much, guys. Keep up the great work. Remember to go to Bodhi Medical Qigong to get your symptom checklist so that you can see what's going on in your own body, be mindful of it, and take care of yourself. Remember, self-health care is the best. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Listen, get your friends and family involved. Get other people to sign up and become members of this channel so we can keep it growing. If you want specific videos in the main free section, please let me know if there's any programs that you guys need. I've recently done one for Parkinson's, which we've had an incredible response from the Parkinson's community, people struggling with Parkinson's. We've done for ADHD, osteoporosis, done lots of different things. So if you have something specific in mind, something that you're struggling with, please let me know. I can create a program for anything. And that's the wonderful thing about Chinese medicine, is that we have differentiations for every single disease out there that you can use to supplement whatever Western treatment that you're doing. You can use it to take care of yourself and help strengthen your body. I'm here whenever you need. Thanks so much, guys.